What it do, you too, man? You back on the
Yep, we're live now.
4L podcast, man. Let's go. We finna make it do what it do, baby. Shout out to you and my boy Cole and my boy Frank made it today. Frank on break, by the way, so we probably gotta make this quick. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and let them introduce themselves. Get right into this. Let's go. Cole, Frank, it don't matter. Y'all don't hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What's good, y'all? It's Frank Music. You can find me at youtube.com/at Frank Music 4991. Y'all go run that up because once again, we're trying to get the 50 subscribers so that we can go live with the Men Amongst Men podcast, y'all.
Yes, sir. You already know. My bad. I'm trying to fix some things.
A little off camera right now. Just give me 1 second.
You good.
So.
And Cole, you already know Cole, man. He's our put it on display guy. He's gonna get up and show y'all instead of tell y'all. But let's go, man. Cole, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself before we get started?
Yeah. All over. That's my name. Don't wear it out. My YouTube channel is CEO Bowling _300. Come on, check it out. I'm gonna get some more content going on once my job schedule settles down a little bit. But yeah, let's have some fun, boys.
All right. Everybody know we've been cooking up this offseason. You know what I'm saying? Omar Khan been doing his thing. But we still got the big situation with our quarterback. Are we making mistakes by waiting for this quarterback? Then we got some different trade buzz going on that's probably going to upset some of us. I don't know. It's making me feel some type of way. I got to be honest. And then at the end, I wanted to go ahead and give you some draft buzz as well. You know, everybody know that we need an O-lineman, wide receiver, secondary, but this one is going to be a little different. But they said that Mike McCarthy was caught out there, you know what I'm saying, putting his eyes on somebody special. So I'm going to give you that at the end. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and let me know what kind of questions y'all got, and we going to read the chat also. I want to say thank y'all for showing up. All right.
Can't you look at the chat?
What'd he say? Just stopping by to say y'all boys at Flock Nation. You already know, boy. Never that. Let's go. You rat birds. Where my rat bird? I'm finna light that rat bird pack up right now. Still got a lot of that Zay Flowers left. You know what I'm saying? I already smoked all that loop. There it is. Loop. There it is. You know what I'm saying?
Loop. There it is.
Let's go. F the rat bird. But Aaron Rodgers, man. Mike McCarthy was in a meeting not too long ago where he expressed that him and Aaron Rodgers has been in really good communication. Every day, damn near, or at least every week. Plus, he's speaking with the offensive staff as well, keeping in good communications with them. Me personally, I'm saying, why would you be keeping in good communications with these guys if Aaron Rodgers is not coming back? That just sounds crazy to me. So I'm thinking, without saying it, they're letting us know Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Like, everybody know what decision is coming. It just hasn't came yet. And Aaron Rodgers himself said his decision will come before the draft. Hoping. Now let's hope. But I know Frank.
But if that was the case, wouldn't they have already done it? Right? That's what's confusing me. As far as how I'm seeing it, we tend to boast and brag about our plans as like a sleight of hand trick for the NFL. Like the same way we quote unquote claim that we were gonna bring Aaron Rodgers in and then have the young boy follow up under him for a year, and then next thing you know, we're gonna go with the young boy. But look at how that plan played out. Like, it just doesn't seem like that's the actual plan we're going with. If it was the plan that we were going with, they would have put it in black and white, man. Stop playing around with us. Let us know who our quarterback's going to be. Two, let's get that motherfucker in, because yes, they may not be running full-blown reps, but we need our guys to know who their guy is going to be. We need our O-line to know who they have to get on the same page with, as far as hard snaps, as far as audibling, as far as cadence calls. Like, we need to be getting this stuff together now while we have extra time, instead of pussyfooting along and stringing us along to potentially be like, well, you know what, guys, I kind of don't think this is my year. I think I'm gonna wrap it up and call it quits.
Yeah.
Like, with that being a threat or a potential threat out there, we as an organization need to stop pussyfooting, man.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with you. You want to say anything else, Cole?
Nothing really much else. I mean, like, Frank basically said everything that I basically needs to be said, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Well, basically, stop teasing us with this Aaron Rodgers situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, if you know it's going to be Aaron Rodgers, go ahead and put it in black and white. Go ahead and let him sign that contract. But I do really think that it's the OTA situation. It's the offseason stuff. Like, he don't feel like going through all the volunteer shit. But at the same time, that's what we want, because we want you to build that rapport with the rookies and with the new people coming in to make those right adjustments that we need before going into the season. So is it a mistake waiting on Rodgers if we wait any longer? Question.
So I don't want to say it's a mistake, but could it potentially hinder us? Yes.
I was gonna say it's a hindrance.
Like, it doesn't help us for sure.
It's just create. I mean, it seems like it almost feels like a drama, kind of. You're just building up the anticipation, just building it, and then just like, oh, there's gonna be a dramatic reveal of when's he gonna say it?
Man.
What is he gonna say? Is he gonna retire? Is he gonna come back to the team? It's just like a fucking Steelers heart attack game.
Man.
We're on the edge of our seat constantly. We're like, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Let's give them something to talk about. That's how I feel.
That's what it feels like.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It sells. The bullshit sells. I ain't gonna stunt. Like, cause we.
It really does. I mean, it gives us an episode every day.
Man. And then all you gotta do is put on the thumbnail, Aaron Rodgers on the thumbnail, and then put new news. It don't even gotta be
new
what
news.
we want to hear. All you saying is like, new news. What is it? What the fuck? Is he coming? You click on that and the motherfucker say the same shit we've been saying. Oh, well, it's a good chance Rodgers will be coming to Pittsburgh.
It's a good chance.
What the
Probably.
fuck, bitch? I knew that yesterday.
Probably coming to Pittsburgh. Click.
He's probably coming to Pittsburgh. Click.
Yeah. Motherfucker. He got me again. He got me. But I'm telling you, the rage bait is real with that one.
No, for real. There's a lot of rage bait going around.
Do y'all think that he could be doing this to potentially prevent teams from scheming to him? Because you know how teams they scheme to the quarterback that they're gonna play.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Regardless, just like how we thinking, I think regardless they scheming for Rodgers anyway. Because we're setting up the squad for Rodgers. Regardless of who we put in that position, we're damn near wanting them to come in and play like Rodgers.
As if they ran Aaron Rodgers.
You damn right. because we're setting it up for this man.
But that's what makes me think that they setting it up for the young boy, because you got to remember, they made the young boy, they made Will watch everything Aaron was doing, from his goods to his faults, right?
And he's still watching it. Off season, he's watching it. He's literally hanging with Rodgers probably as we speak.
More than likely. Well, no, I'm not going to say where Rodgers probably is right now.
Hey, but I want to give a shout out to some of the people out there in the chat. Christine in the chat, man. We got Taz864. We got Kenneth Jones in his mug. We got who else? Okay, this kind of it, but I'm gonna read some of these too. He say, Harvey Dunn. Okay, we got Harvey Dunn in this. W up KT Steelers Nation in the building. You already know, man. Wanted to come and say hi. Can't stay because I have to take my mama to the doctor. Oh man. Prayers out to your mama, Christine. You already know. Appreciate you stopping by, though.
That's what I was saying. We love you, fam. Best wishes to your mama.
You already. Mama come first. Get mama to the doctor. You don't need to know. What's it there? And there is no we. What are you talking about?
Shit. We Steelers just as much as they is. We just ain't on the contract.
See, now that's the same fucking thing my dad says. Every time I talk about news with the Steelers, I'm like, we. He's like, who's we? We're not on the team. We're not part of the Steelers. I'm like, I'm a fucking Steeler, you motherfucker.
He said A-Rod was going to retire. He would have did it before free agency. He's coming back. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, he say,
but if that's the case, why is he pussyfoot? What is the logical reason for pussyfooting then?
It's not him, it's the team. The team has not put a contract in front of him yet.
And with that being the case, what would be the reason for the team not doing that?
I think they're allowing Rodgers to take this break.
I think they are.
To take an extra break. Even though, you know what I'm saying? They're just giving it to that 42-year-old man. Like, come on, man. How long you been in the league? Do you got to go over the extra bullshit?
But it's not, so we're not bringing him in early to go over extra bullshit. We're bringing him in early so that he can get extra time for synchronicity with the rest of the team, to go over those little things that you don't like the O-line doing, to go over those things that you don't like the wide receivers doing, to go over the timing and the routes.
Yeah, personally, it'd be better if he came here now so that he could work on that stuff with a longer stretch of time, like the ability to actually work with Roman Wilson. I'm watching the videos of Roman. Like, I'm watching the videos of Roman putting in the work in the offseason, and I'm proud of the dude. Like, he's really putting in the work, but he needs to do it with Rodgers.
See, and that was the mistake last year with Roman Wilson. We didn't get Rodgers in the offseason to come and build that rapport with Roman Wilson.
I can tell you who's putting in that extra work, though.
Who?
You know who putting in that extra work. Who want to see the field?
Who want to see the field?
Howard? DK?
Yes. You know that workaholic is in watching film, throwing to whatever receivers is willing to work with him extra hours, is putting in that extra time with the quarterback coaches, learning the scheme. Bro, that man want to get out there.
Yeah, he do. He came in with a big chip on his shoulder. He wants to prove himself, and
it's going into year 2 with him not having a professional snap.
Yeah,
that's not going to bode well for him.
No, it's not. But like, as KT and I were stressing the other day, he injured his hand in training camp.
Yeah.
Now, Kenneth just put in a good point. Kenneth just said, what if Rodgers is coming late on purpose to give Howard a real look? Now,
that could be a thing.
That's understandable, but then how does that make him feel? He's getting a good look. He's getting reps with the ones. He's getting good practice in, and then you come in and just take his job.
Because finally he's doing something everybody wants him to do.
But that's not going to make him feel good if all that extra work that he's putting in results in him just sitting on the bench with the knowledge.
It depends. It depends on what type of relationship he builds with Howard. He might want to
Mm-hmm.
do that. He might want to do that. This might be his first protege where he's like, "This is what everybody wanted, and this is what I'm gonna do." You know what I'm saying? And just in case he can't go anymore, or he feels like he's not incapable, he's giving Howard all that knowledge to be able to come in right up under him.
Don't forget, Jordan loves that for 2 seasons too.
I don't know, but anything could be possible with that situation, honestly. But I think for a fact, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do when he come back. If he's, you know what I'm saying, going to give that throne, or, you know what I'm saying, step down like with a fake injury or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I don't think that he would wait to after free agency, going into the draft. I feel like that's just against his, even though he's a drama queen, I don't feel like that's not a man thing to do. That's fucked up. Like, if you building all of these relationships in the locker room, you say you calling these people your friend or anything like that, but you wait till the last second to say, fuck y'all, I'm retiring.
That's fucked up.
And Taz, I just have to point out this comment. Taz, this way you don't have to explain your plans to punks that don't matter. Yes, I understand you don't want to explain your plans to people. But when that includes your own people,
That's paying.
like, it's really gonna put you back. When
That's against your bottom dollar, I would think.
like how
Mm-hmm.
like how is your team? How does your team feel? Like, if they're not telling us, I'm pretty sure the team doesn't know just as much as we
Yeah.
don't.
Just put it like this. If he fuck up and don't come back, he gonna fuck us over, and Kirk Cousins is gonna open up the door because he been waiting outside this whole time.
The
And
whole time.
you know how many people gonna show up for the game? Not that many. They gonna rather watch
But in
it on the
all
couch.
honesty, I don't think if we sign Kirk Cousins, I don't think that he starts over Will.
Maybe not. But at the same time, they not showing us that they're gonna start Will neither.
I'm Cousins in the pocket.
Hell nah, he had to bring the cane back out. Hey man, appreciate y'all. He say if Rodgers comes back, he's gonna go for it. But Howard getting reps with the ones in the spring will be good for Howard. Definitely.
Definitely, that is probably the best chance that we have for Howard right now. And then obviously preseason, because we didn't get to see him at all last year. Let's see what he can do this year.
Hey,
Yeah, it just
As I'm gonna stress a lot of different things here. Rodgers sat behind Favre for 2 years. Love sat behind Rodgers for 2 years. Now Howard is going to sit behind Rodgers for 2 years.
he say if you know Butter knows. Butter don't know a damn thing.
Butter don't know shit.
Butter thought they had it last year. And I was telling them all year, you want to know why you ain't got it, Butter? Because y'all ain't it.
Yeah.
Kenneth, I'm really hoping that you're
Hey.
right about the second half of your comment. He says Will has to earn it, but he will get his chance this year. But see, that's the thing. Like, he would have gotten his chance last year, right? And
I think he would have at some point.
That's a good comment, Harvey Dunn. Harvey Dunn says, I still think Howard needs one more year behind A-Rod. I mean, even A-Rod sat behind Brett Favre for at least 2 years.
Is that not what I just said?
No.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I must.
That's what Cole just said.
Yeah, Rodgers sat behind Favre for 2 years. Love sat behind Rodgers for 2 years. Now Howard's going to sit behind Rodgers for 2 years as well. Okay. And look at what Jordan Love's turned into.
And now this year we actually seeing Howard right there up under A-Rod's wing. So that's even better too. So, and then I want to say shout out to Kenneth Cheat Hams in the chat, man. How you doing? And then Harvey Dunn say I just said the same thing. Howard needs sit behind another year, yeah. And then Kenneth Jones say Howard will win back up over Mason, and that will still be good for him. Yeah, that will.
He should. He should, because
to be
honestly,
honest with
Mason
you,
Rudolph is just competent.
to be honest with you, after that game against the Bears that Mason put up, I don't think
No.
Mason will ever get a backup position. I think he's literally in for our third wheel, like just in case whoever our quarterback is and our backup get hurt.
He's not who he used to be. He's not the savior we had at Christmas 2 years ago. He's also not the same guy who got us on a win streak to get us to the playoffs, and then we got screwed over against the Bills. Honestly, I think I really think we got screwed over against the Bills that game. But
So I got low key. Do the Steelers need Rodgers more than Rodgers need the Steelers?
Aaron actually needs us more than we need him. The reason why I say that is because if we don't pick Aaron Rodgers up, nobody will, and he will retire.
FB in the chat, she says, hello, KT, Cole, and
Yo, what's going on, FB? Welcome back to the 4L podcast.
Felicia, I'm mad that it don't put the names up for us right. It gives us the @ names. But Felicia Ballard, I know that's you. I appreciate you. But what'd you say again, Frank? I'm sorry.
So my thing is this. Like, one of the things that really irritates me is if we don't pick him up, nobody else will. So because of that, that tells me that no one is looking for him to come and do what he did for us last year. Which means nobody else feels he's as important as we do.
Okay, I'm actually going to agree with Kenneth Jones on this one. Rodgers is definitely more about getting Cam and TJ the ring more than he is going for the team. It's more about Cam and TJ at this point.
So you would say it's more about the players than the actual team?
Yeah, it's them wanting another ring.
Yes. I agree
Or
with
them
that.
wanting a ring.
So why would this 42-year-old man be holding us hostage?
Because we're the only team that is agreeing to this hostage scenario.
But he has no other. I feel like he's in the same boat, just like you said, though. Like, we both looking pretty fucking, what do you call it?
Desperate as fuck.
Desperate as hell. But
easily.
I believe he's coming back. But it just sucks that he's fucking holding out this long, because you're just like, I don't know. And then
we would know how much we really have on the salary cap left to work with. We would know who's going to be throwing the ball to our receivers. We would know who our receivers can expect the ball from and who they got to get their timing with. We would know potentially how much of the playbook we can actually open up and work on.
Yeah, we would know a lot of that.
We would know a lot. But right now, we're just like...
It feels like we know, but we don't know.
We're just hoping. That's where we're at right now.
Oh, man, that sucks. And then I hear about this rumored $30 million, even though I debunked that fucking rumor. And I don't know if I'm correct, but I debunked it. But reporters are really out there saying shit about this $30 million. Would you pay Aaron Rodgers to come back for $30 million?
30 mil is a lot for 1 year, gang.
For 1 year? I think that's all we got left in our cap.
That's the rest of our cap for 1 year.
Yeah, it seems like it.
The rest of our cap. It's the rest of our cap with having a restructured TJ contract.
Yep.
Not good.
So TJ would have to hit the okay on that just for us to even have enough to actually pay that man that.
Yeah. Next segment, man. We got some trade rumors going around.
Oh boy!
Heard about the Patrick Queen trade rumors. Everybody.
I've also just heard a couple of recent rumors recently about possible Devontae Adams or even Marvin Harrison Jr. from the Cardinals.
coming our way.
There are possible trade rumors I just heard about.
Well, that's crazy. Well, it's one that's in our organization, and he's real dear to our hearts. You may hear us calling his name every time he catch the ball.
Move.
Yeah, man. He's talking about trading Fryermuth. What?
Harvey, Skylar's no longer on the team.
No, damn.
Skylar Thompson's no longer on the squad. Oh man,
Damn.
I hope I see him go out there and be great, so I can look back at all you motherfuckers that said it was only preseason. You can kiss my ass. The fuck?
He looked great for preseason,
Man,
honestly.
Looked great, but still, man. Fryermuth. How y'all feel about trading Fryermuth?
Hell to the no.
Now that we got Washington, do y'all think that'd be a good trade? KT.
Hell to the no.
My thing is, Aaron is in talks with Mike and Art, but nothing happening because not forced to tell us what's going on. That we was just discussing that. But it's just like, why would you be in talks with this guy, and he's in talks with the offensive staff as well? Why, if you're not going to be dealing with the organization coming into this year? That's how I know that Aaron Rodgers is. I got a strong feeling with what's been presented in front of us and these little hints through the media that Aaron Rodgers should be coming back. I just feel like
he should be.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like he's not going to come to the OTAs. He's not doing the volunteer work. He's skipping all that, and then he's going to. Hopefully, he lets us know before draft. Before the 23rd comes,
3.
Aaron, we need to know.
All right.
But do I got anything on the Fryermuth? The Fryermuth, why you say I'm fired, Tay Weezy? Tay Weezy in the chat, man. What's good? Moose was mishandled during Tomlin era.
Your ride downstairs, Taylor.
No, I'm gonna say this. Muth was good in the beginning, but then after freaking Arthur Smith came in, that's when Muth got underutilized. Arthur Smith might as well have just been sucking off Jonnu Smith at that point.
Because notice how he left and Jonnu got the fuck up out of here.
Am I wrong?
Nah, you ain't wrong.
You ain't wrong about that. Because
Jonnu Smith had the most snaps out of the entire tight end room, and I think even the receiving room.
How did he get more than Fryermuth?
That's my question.
That's just
apparently what I heard is that he's a super athlete. No. No.
Hell.
Maybe when he was younger, but now? Move is number one.
Do you think Arthur Smith was a lot of the problem for his snaps declining?
Yeah.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
It didn't seem like Arthur.
Is it even a question?
No.
It doesn't seem like Arthur spent really much time figuring out who our true skill positions were.
Because Arthur Smith previously worked with Jonnu in Tennessee and Atlanta, and he was so in love with this dude. He was just every practice.
My thing is this. For as big as our tight ends are, for them not to be utilized on third and medium, it's crazy.
Oh,
Jonnu wasn't even big. Jonnu was 6'3", 240.
Oh, man.
He was the smallest of the tight ends that we had.
Yeah.
Prayers go out to Miley and his family. He said, yo, brother, it's been a minute since my sister's funeral. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? My condolences.
Prayers, brother.
Yeah, my condolences, broski. I know how that could be, man.
Prayers, brother, prayers.
He said, Harvey Dunn said, I mean on the field, CEO. Talking to you, Cole. Hey, Kenneth Jones, they wouldn't be in touch weekly if he wasn't coming back. The question is, can Howard and him be training together and nobody knows?
Possibly. Honestly, that's actually a pretty good. That's a pretty good theory as well.
Yeah, I like that from Kenneth Jones. And then Felicia, she say, hell, the middle of the field was like Area 57. During the
You're
time
not
of
wrong.
the offense didn't use it, and the defense didn't cover it. That's why when Roman Wilson tried to get in the middle of the field, they got rid of his ass.
That's because most of our
They didn't
quarterbacks
get
couldn't
rid of
see
him.
over the line.
They didn't let him play.
Most of our quarterbacks for the past couple of years have been so short that they can't see over the standing line.
Man, Kenneth Jones says Smith, Josh. I don't know.
Smith chose Jonnu over Muth, but Muth was better. He used Gainwell at times. I would have rather seen Warren. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you.
Okay. Y'all know I can't read, but I don't think that's chose. I think it needs one more O, right? But it's cool.
No, he chose him. He chose him over Muth.
No, I'm
because, like I said,
how he spelled it.
Oh, Jahanu.
Oh yeah, the Jahanu. Jahanu, that's funny.
Moose a passion receiver now that Mount Washington is here. I mean possession.
But see, that's the thing.
I can't read. Moose a possession receiver. Now Mount Washington's here.
Yes, Muth has always been more of possession receiving tight end. He's always been the one to make those contested catches. He's not the one to usually get the run after catch unless he breaks a tackle, and then there's just open ground ahead of him. Yeah, he does still fly.
We just need him to run 8 yards, stop, turn around, and catch the ball.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought he was always that type of player. I thought he was always a possession player.
That is, but if you do go back and look at his highlights, the dude can run. I mean, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he can run, and he does break tackles, but he's best at contested catches and in those situations. Though I will admit, there are times where he has let me down. I think
Christine, are you joking or are you actually serious about Jonnu being Arthur Smith's nephew?
Hey, and Miley, you already
I was gonna say,
I'm glad you got to hug her before you buried her, and we definitely praying for you, man.
Yeah, praying for you, brother.
I feel for you, brother, because I know how that can be, bro. I lost the brother that is just older than me because I'm the youngest of 5, and I didn't get to hug him before we put him in the ground. So on some real ish, I'm here for you, brother. If you need somebody to talk to, just go drop a comment under one of my videos, and I might even make a goddamn song for y'all later. Because I know
in the description. Frank News.
I know how that shit can be. So I'm gonna say this right here because my boy, that shit is tough. Don't isolate yourself. Get around people who you love and that love you, and be on the lookout for Men Amongst Men, because the episode that's gonna drop first is gonna cover a lot of what you need to hear, my boy.
Question for the chat: if you had to get rid of one of the 3 to move up in the draft.
Oh,
I just see a little boy in the pictures. My bad. I just see a little boy.
Who would it be?
Our bad, Miley.
Would it be Frymouth, Patrick Queen, or Highsmith?
Patrick Queen.
Damn, we both finished
that too quick. Is it because he was a Raven? That's fucked up.
No, I'm just saying because as much as he is a leader for us, he was also the most underwhelming out of everybody.
You say he was the most what under everybody?
He was the most underwhelming.
Oh, and underwhelming. What do you mean by that? AT Queen. Okay.
Underwhelming, as in he hasn't met our expectations at all. Like he has the highest
his own reputation.
But
He has the highest missed tackle rate in the NFL.
At the same time, we tried to make him a green dot guy when Baltimore tried to do the same thing at first, but they seen he couldn't handle it and took that away from let him do his own thing, and he showed more progress.
Because Queen is the only linebacker we have in that room who could play that
effectively. Anyway.
But why do we always got to go to linebacker when Tomlin spoke so good about Ramsey knowing football? Why couldn't we have Ramsey do something like that?
Because when we acquired Ramsey, we were lacking at safety and linebacker position.
At the time, Queen was the green dot guy for last season and 2 seasons ago, no matter what. That's what he was, and that's what he will be. Now, if we go and say, like, first round, if we go and get Sonny Styles or anybody, like Kenneth, you're right. Cole Holcomb was the green dot before the injury, and he was handling it pretty decently, but he wasn't the greatest. I think Queen is definitely a middle linebacker, but I wouldn't say he's Mike. I'd say he's more of a will backer, but he's the run thumping stopper when in the right situation.
Y'all may not be able to hear this, but I'm gonna have something planned real quick. Y'all can probably watch it on the video, even though it's a little late. But I'm gonna have Patrick Queen talking about moving from the Ravens coming to the Steelers, and how the difference and how it felt.
Let's hear it.
Edge rushers. Nobody talks about linebackers.
We got especially because I done been in two different defenses and what's required of you, and Baltimore is just like that's y'all position, y'all do what y'all got to do, like
up the volume.
Everybody help each other. With Pittsburgh is like, y'all let the D line do what they want, y'all protect them. Then the safeties protect them. And it's like it's kind of hard to play like that. And, it was just eye opening to be able to see the differences and stuff. But that linebacker position, if it's like that in some other places, that's tough. I ain't lying. Like you gotta do every single thing. You gotta be able to play the run, play the pass. No matter what receiver, tight end they got, running back, offensive lineman. You gotta know every single route combination that a team run, all the run plays. You gotta be able to make the calls, line up, get everybody set, get everybody lined up. Which is really, once you get into it, it's not a lot, but from the outside world, it is a lot. Like, everybody always talks about the green dot guy, how he runs things and stuff, but the other linebacker that's on side of him doing the same exact thing that guy doing. So, it's a position that's definitely undervalued. And you can kind of see everybody was searching for him this year because they know, you need good linebackers on the team and stuff. So,
all right. So what he's saying, to me, it's just like they gave him a job thinking that he can handle it. It was a little bit too much for him.
That terrifies me.
That does. That terrifies me too. But then again, we have a different defensive coordinator this year. And from what I've heard, Julian Edelman has said this on a different podcast before. They would laugh their asses off because of how open the middle of the field would be for the linebackers. Every single Pittsburgh Steelers team they faced in the Tomlin era.
Because they had fucking linebackers lining up against Edelman. We got linebackers lining up against the slot. No matter who the slot or the halfback is, they're lining up against these guys.
And getting toasted.
I don't know what the fuck Tomlin was thinking. I really don't.
That's crazy, man. Hey, BDF in the chat, what's good with you, Cuddy?
Cause on some, boy, look at goddamn Fox, boy.
Yeah.
What's goody, nigga?
AT up the volume. First round, Pittsburgh. I tried to up the volume. I guess it, I don't know. I gotta figure that out.
For me, it was good.
So what's weird is to have a guy voice his difficulties and then him continue to be the green dot guy after voicing his difficulties.
Yeah, he can't be the green dot guy.
And
I think we're gonna need multiple guys.
that
Who would
goes
you?
to show why our front line of linebackers just could not get their shit together, because you got the leader who running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you not think we can pass something like that to Peyton Wilson?
I think we could, but we haven't seen him being able to even stop the run at times.
Because we don't need somebody like this is the thing. We're trying to take extra chores and extra roles off of you so you could just do your job. You know what I'm saying? We just need a guy who's really good at communicating to communicate that on the field and be able to do their job. You know what I'm saying? Like making sure everybody's lined up, being able to change the play when the play needs to be changed, audible on defense. Like that's what we need that guy to do and be able to do it well. We don't need him to, it's not the fact that he can't tackle that well or he can't cover that guy. Like he can communicate. So I'm thinking, who would be the best guy with communication that knows the Steelers back and forth? You know what I'm saying? Playbook and everything, even though I think the playbook's going to change up. But at the end of the day, me personally, even though he's on the line, that would be somebody like TJ Watt, Cam Hayward. You know, like even though they're guys that's lined up on the line, it'd be harder for them to look back and get the safety lined up, get the CBs, make sure they're doing their role.
So either Alex Highsmith or Cam Hayward or TJ Watt, they wouldn't be able to be the green dot guys because
they can't. They can't see everything from the back.
Stance.
Yeah.
You can't see what wide receivers is lined up in certain areas. You can't see who's like, because there are particular wide receiver stances that kind of give away what route they're about to run.
Exactly. Like Antonio Brown, typically he would mess with his gloves. I've seen Julio Jones with a wider stance showing that he's going to block, a more narrow stance showing that he's actually going to be running something quick, something deep, something quick. There's all these different little nuances that you can't see if you're from this position.
Yeah.
You can't see that because your vision is going to be blocked right here by the helmet. You're going to be like,
Me personally, the best person to have to do that, it would be Ramsey. Because Ramsey, he can move around anyway.
He can move around anywhere, especially if he's playing
like a linebacker.
Especially if he's playing at the nickel or safety. You have vision of the whole field. It does not matter. I think putting Patrick Queen as the green dot guy was so wrong.
Him an injustice if we made him the green dot, because we've got him transitioning between nickel and safety so much. So it's like,
I don't think that's doing him injustice. I think that's actually praising him.
Yeah, and I think he's capable of doing it, if you ask me. I don't know.
Ramsey would be a hell of a green dot, because I don't know if you guys know about this. He was green dot in Jacksonville as a corner.
And I want the chat to kind of get in on this and let me know if Patrick Queen feels like it's too much to handle being the green dot guy and taking care of his responsibilities. Who should be our green dot guy? Or with a new coach coming in on defense, a new coordinator, do you just think the defense is going to be totally different? It's not going to be like a Tomlin era.
It's not. It's not. I think it's going to be
overutilizing our linebackers, and you know what I'm saying, leaving them with too much responsibility. And then plus, you got a guy like Patrick Queen. He's very talented, but when you put responsibilities like the green dot on a guy like that, and then you got him covering slot receivers or whoever the halfback may be at the time, that's kind of hard.
Not even kinda. That's a challenge, to say the least.
That's a challenge. So, chat, who do y'all think should be our new green dot guy? Especially because I believe we're keeping Patrick Queen right here where he's at.
Quite honestly, it's either going to have to be Ramsey or Elliott. It's going to be Ramsey or Elliott. This is his last year on the contract, Queen.
In all honesty, I think we're about to get rid of Elliott.
Okay.
Just because of his injuries.
Yeah,
He
but
hasn't. He
our
hasn't been
defense
available
was
for us.
so much worse without him last season.
Yeah,
left
but
Elliott
who's
is
to
a
say?
key component.
Who's to say that we're not going to be without him again this season?
I know because we missed him for half of the past 2 seasons.
Bro, that's not a good trait.
It's really not. It's really not. But he is such a dominant safety, and he wears 25 proudly, and he makes Ryan Clark proud too. Like,
Yeah, he does, but at the same time, what's the best
and
ability?
stand on the field. And then again, we have the same problem with Brisker. Brisker is concussion prone. I think it's only going to take him one more concussion, and he's done with ball.
All right. 2 questions about 2 guys in our locker room. We got Broderick Jones coming off a neck injury. Do you think the Steelers are happy about bringing him back and putting him into the O-line? Would he still be a factor for us? Was he ever a factor for us? How do we feel about Broderick Jones?
Hell no. Out.
He's out. So you don't think we can bring him back, him knowing the playbook? Nah, it's going to be a whole new playbook.
Do you not understand the fact that he has a lower back injury in his spine,
I thought it was a neck injury.
neck or spine, either one?
Yeah.
More than likely, he's not coming back this year. I think his career is done.
That's a tough injury on a lineman.
That is. Typically, old linemen are torn ACLs or hyperextended legs or something.
He say Jones' spot is in trouble. Kenneth says, if not P. Queen, then Peyton Wilson would be the next man up, in my opinion. Oh, yes. I would think the same thing. But if not Peyton Wilson, I would see Ramsey, definitely. Jones had a neck injury. Yep, Jones had a neck injury. But with a neck injury and then having to deal with those big fellas up front, hey, that's going to be hard. I ain't going to lie. And I can see that being hard on the guy. And the next thing, Roman Wilson. Everybody's basically saying Roman Wilson was a non-factor last year.
Yeah.
And with the new system coming in, the new coaches and everything, I feel like maybe he can revive his career. What do y'all think?
Dr. Jones?
My bad. That's the wife calling. What'd you say?
Are you talking about Broderick or Roman right now?
Damn, did you open a window or something?
Well,
Damn, oh, there we go. I said, my boy opened the window in this bitch. You said what Cole again?
I said, are you talking about Roman or are we talking about Jones? Because if it's Roman Wilson, this is his chance because Mike McCarthy has even opened up. I actually just saw it on X last night that he actually has a lot of high hopes for. He has a lot of high hopes for Roman.
Okay. You said the coach, the Mike, or the offense coach?
Mike McCarthy.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. That's a great thing.
I agree.
So, if they're bringing, if he's got high hopes for Roman, do you see us going high in the draft still for wide receiver?
More than likely not now.
Okay. I just wanted to know. Do you think this is going to be a make or break year for Wilson if he do give him some more playing time?
At this point, I do say so.
He said, KT, read my last, bro. Hold on, my fault. He said, if online can hold up for our running game. Oh, no, he said, if O-line can hold up for our running game, a lot of that would take away from having defense on the field. A lot to have to worry about. A lot of what we are talking about. O-line. Oh yes. Like if our O-line could definitely hold up. Our main issue right now is O-line. No lie.
I can agree with that.
Our main issue going into this draft or whatever definitely need to be concerns in the O-line. Like I said, I don't care damn near what position they play. I want the best they got. The best big boys they got out there to give.
Yep, somebody who's gonna actually be effective day one.
Day one, no problem. But at the same time, as I'm talking about O-line, there's a draft buzz going around where Mike McCarthy himself was caught out at a Cal Lewis training session. You know, Cal Lewis from Pitt, a linebacker though, and thinking about drafting him 21. How would we feel about that? And if we do that, I definitely see a Patrick Queen trade.
Kyle Lewis is not a first-round pick.
He's not?
He's not.
I don't know. Must be wrong, but we definitely got eyes on Kyle Lewis. So what do you think, Kyle Lewis, second or third?
I think Kyle Lewis is more of a... Oh.
They say I'm frozen up. Am I
I'm gonna
frozen?
say probably a third or fourth round pick, honestly.
He say, KT, you're froze up like the AOL in the 90s. Love you though.
Damn.
Frank is frozen in the Matrix. Frank gone. Hell nah, Frank need a tighter role. I don't know what happened. What happened to Frank? Probably had to get back to work.
More than likely.
My bad, y'all. Well, let me fix some of this. Frank gotta let me know if he come back or not. Oh shoot. Can't see your face. My boy Cole. Alright. So are we still frozen? Okay, KT, you good. Okay.
We good to go?
Yeah, I think we good to go.
Yeah, Frank had to go.
It's cool. Frank was at work anyway. He was on his break, y'all. So, man.
I'm going to go with Kenneth Jones on this one. I think a good pick for us as linebacker would be Anthony Hill because he has been green dot at Texas for the past 2 seasons now, and he has done really, really good. Anthony Hill, he's like 6'3", 248 pounds. He ran like a 4.6 or maybe a 4.5 something. He was really good. I also like Jacob Rodriguez, Jake Galday. I really think I like Patrick Queen, but I just don't think he's ready for the responsibility of being a green dot, and he just told us he's not. So I think that's a position that we really need to fill because Patrick Queen, honestly, to me, is not great with pass coverage. He's never really been that good in pass coverage. I had to look at his stats over his past few years, but he's basically a run-thumping linebacker. He's not so much the leader of the defense that Pittsburgh needs. Well, Ramsey is more of that guy, in my opinion. If you can't be
the green dot guy, then you can't be the leader of the defense.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, Clean isn't ready for that responsibility, and I don't think he ever will be. I think he was I think he was overrated as a first-round pick. I think he should have been a second or third round pick, not a first. Because if he was a first, he could handle the green dot.
Taz say scouting 101. Go look at a LB when you want to watch an O-line. Don't tip your hand. Oh well. What do you mean by that, Taz?
So basically what Taz is saying is that if you're going to scout an offensive lineman, say you're scouting a linebacker, not an offensive line.
Oh, okay. Queen sometimes avoids hits.
At times he goes right over and blasts guys like he was against the Vikings, like he was against Miami. But then, yeah, you're right. There are times where he just does not dive in the hole to fill the holes or the gaps in the defensive line during a run defense. Queen is good, but sometimes I think he just hesitates way too much. For example, like the one play I told you about, it was against the Ravens. The one play I saw him just sitting there. He was wide. He was here. He was ready. He was moving. And then out of nowhere, tight end or wide receiver, it's literally 3 yards right behind him. And the ball goes right past him. He just goes, oh.
Damn.
And I'm like, how do you not feel or sense a guy sitting there between the zone? How? You're right here, your arms up, you're ready, you're shuffling, you're moving. Like,
yeah.
Patrick Queen played a very, very static zone coverage, something I really don't like that he does.
Yeah.
He'll just sit there in the middle and he'll just be like very static. Very confusing to me why you don't move around in the zone. Flip those hips, get moving side to side. Cover the zone that you're supposed to be covering. Don't just stand there and let the ball go right past you and be like, oh, God damn it.
No.
Put your fucking work in.
I know this is getting a little bit off subject, but I seen that 70-yard Hail Mary that Aaron Rodgers threw. Who was that again? Code, can you help me?
What?
The 70-yard Hail Mary that Rodgers threw.
Yeah.
Who was that again?
That was the Bengals.
The Bengals.
The game.
I seen where DK could have. It was a video I just seen yesterday too. I know this is off subject, but
No.
I that motherfucker.
I'm not putting that on DK because 1, he mistimed it. 2, he was out of position. 3, there were 3 motherfucking defenders right behind him ready to punch that bitch out. Either way, that was not getting completed.
He pulled his hands back though. He could have still went for it.
You want to know why? It's because he was trying to protect himself. When your arms are up, that is your most vulnerable position in your spine and your ribs.
That's why we bought in Pittman. Because all that protect yourself.
Pittman does not give a fucking shit at all.
That's why
Pittman does not. He I mean, do you remember the one hit DeMonte Casey had against Pittman? Pittman went out for the dive. Casey went shoulder first, but because Pittman dove, Casey couldn't pull up. He went shoulder right into the crown of his helmet. Casey was suspended the rest of the year.
Damn. It was a motherfucking hit that Ramsey put on his ass, too.
Ooh, I remember that one. I felt that one.
Hey, Lee McGee, nice comment, man. He said, did we make any improvements for the new season, or will it be another disappointing season because the word on the streets, A-Rod is still out? Well, A-Rod is out. What do you mean A-Rod is out? You think he's out? He ain't gonna come?
I think Rodgers is coming no matter what.
Yeah, I think A-Rod's still in it. I don't know about that. Aaron Rodgers is that old man. on the commercial with the dollar. You gotta be quicker than that.
I remember that commercial.
Hey, that's one of my favorite commercials too. She was like, "You gotta be quicker than that." Hell,
You gotta be quicker than that.
Say, get killed, catch the ball. For real, get killed. When we think about DK, we thinking about somebody that's just like motherfuckers afraid of. We can't think of him being afraid.
I still just don't think that ball's getting caught. I still don't.
But you still go up for it. That's what you do on the Hail Mary. You go up there and you sacrifice yourself.
Like I told you.
That's why they call it Hail Mary.
I know. KT, there's a reason why I said he put his hands down. One, he mistimed the jump. That was on him. That was a mistake he made. Two, he was not really in the position. He was far too off to the side. I think if he could have gone up straighter, where he had a more of ability to catch more in front of his face rather than up here and exposing himself, he would have come down. He would have had a much better chance of coming down with that.
I seen people with no chance sacrifice themselves way more than he did.
Yeah, I know. But then again, we got to think: is it rigged? Is it not? Because in my opinion, I think that game was.
Okay, thank you. Now we're talking. Now we're talking the good shit right there. But
in my opinion, I think I think there was a reason DK didn't go up for that. But if you do pause the picture, there are 3 to 4 defenders surrounding DK, and DK was the only one in the front. Do you really think the odds are with DK, who drops wide open passes?
Nah, hell nah. I wouldn't believe so. Number 14, catch the ball. For real, catch the fucking ball. No, number 14, don't bring his name up. That ain't
no, don't do it.
Number 4. Leave 14 out of this. He was catching the ball. If you ask me, Gainwell was doing his damn thing last year.
Oh yeah, that boy had the best hands of the team,
man. But what do you say? This might be controversial. Do you think TJ Watt is overpaid?
Easily.
So there should be some restructure. You would hope.
I would say so, because unless he really proves to me that he's still that dominant, I can beat 3 blockers. No! Tay, no!
Oh hell, did he do it? I'm not even gonna read it. Don't say it. Don't even say it. Somebody ban him right now. No, just playing.
He did it. He did it.
Oh.
He brought up GP.
Motherfucker! Hey, the best thing can happen this season if we make a trade for Queen and they give us back Pickens, the Cowboys. That'd be the best.
Honestly, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh my God, bro. We don't mention that name around here, bro.
And Tay's laughing his ass off.
Around here, Tay. And I think you already know that. You're a day oneer and you a member. You knows that. Oh, he done hurt my heart, man. But
why the hell are Bengals fans saying TJ is a dirty ass player?
TJ is a dirty player?
No. He said, I know some Bengals fans and they say TJ is the dirtiest player in the league. No.
How?
He plays clean.
He get down and dirty, but I wouldn't say dirty. Hell no, the dirtiest player in the league right now to me is motherfuckers who's spitting on motherfuckers. So Chase would be one of them.
Chase would be one of them. In my opinion, dirty player is Mike Mitchell, our
Mike
old
Mitchell.
safety. Do you remember our old safety 23?
Yeah.
The guy who went for guys' knees on purpose. No, that's Kirby Joseph now of the Lions.
I'm trying to think of some dirty players. I don't know. The NFL
Kirby
can't
Joseph.
be dirty no more, man. The NFL
Kirby
so...
Vontaze Burfict was filthy. Mike Mitchell was dirty, but he wasn't filthy. It was very unintentional at times. At least so he says.
Vontaze
Right?
Burfict is a mother.
Oh, no shit. But the one guy who I say currently right now is the dirtiest player in the league. He is a tight end murderer. Kirby Joseph, safety for the Lions.
Yeah.
Do you know how many ACLs that man tore in 2024?
For real. Hey, Moses, I can't wait neither. How many? How many, Cole?
Pretty sure 7.
Damn.
He gave out multiple concussions and he tore about 7 to 8 ACLs in 2024. Mm-hmm.
Damn, you know he got all type of fines from the NFL.
Hold on, just pull up a quick video of Kirby Joseph taking out ACLs because I'm not kidding, he goes for it.
Ow.
What the fuck was that?
Hey, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. You
That
dirty.
ain't no good hit. What the fuck you talking about?
It's been on tape. I've seen it. Hey, that's a good hit.
My fault.
Hold on, y'all. We're trying to figure it out.
My fault. Technical difficulties. Y'all know I'm new with this streaming stuff. But let's get right into it, man.
Boy, somebody
Go
about to
back
get
into
cussed
it.
out being in my parking spot.
Oh man, you gotta tell me got your parking spot.
Damn.
That'd be some shit.
Somebody about to get slammed, cussed the fuck out.
Hell no. Man,
Slam.
but now, you know, right before we end it all, man, we're gonna take some questions from the chat.
Yep,
right
let's
now,
do
man,
it.
before we get up out of here. So what do y'all have for us other than that? Anything Cole or Frank want to end on? We'll do that. Frank done froze again on us. Hopefully his phone didn't die again.
Oh boy.
I don't want to have to do all that reconstruction. He say,
Damn.
KT, guess what? Your ass fired, sucker. Hell no, that's fucked up. No, don't fire me. You can't fire me because I quit, motherfucker.
Ain't no way Kenneth just said it.
Oh, man. Damn it. This dude keep leaving and keeps fucking up my shit.
Yeah, it is. Nope.
I don't know how far you gonna be back, or how far you gonna be up, or how far you gonna be close. But man, where the hell did that man just go? He came.
No idea.
He saw. He conquered. But no. Hey man. But other than that, man, I don't know. That's all I pretty much had. So what we got in the chat?
Any questions in the chat, y'all?
I just Googled top 10 dirtiest players in the NFL. Vontaze, Sue, Roman Nowitzki.
Romanowski.
No TJ on the list. Thank you. I don't know what the Bengal fans gonna say. Whatever. Half of them are kind of crazy in the head anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately, I should know that because part of my church family are Bengals fans, and they're, how do I say it? Lacking in brain cells.
Man, so we're not even gonna take anything serious that the Bengal fans got to say. All right, you freaking bagel fans. We don't want to hear you guys. We don't care. How you say?
We don't care.
We don't care. Hell no. So do you think?
We do not care.
Like I was saying earlier, y'all think TJ Watt's still worth the big money or no?
No.
So if you want to pay TJ Watt, put a P in the chat for pay. And if you think hell no, put either hell no or just put an N in the chat for no. Pay him? Say yes, yes. Okay. He said, God bless your child, KT. I am sorry, closer to God, but I love you too. Bless me, please. He said, KT get back on GTA. You know I'm going to get back on some RP, man. You know I got to bring in this Steelers talk too, though.
I was about to say, closer to God. Like, if he was 7 years younger, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely paying TJ if he was younger, but at this point in his career, no.
Okay.
He didn't prove to me that he's still that super elite linebacker last year.
My boy came back in the bathroom.
Nah, I'm not in the bathroom. I'm in
Oh, damn. It looked like a sink and shit. My bad. Hold on. Damn it. Well, let me try to bring you back real quick. While I do that, you guys go ahead and read some of the chat if you want to. Like I said, chat, give us some questions, man. This is the Q&A part of the video before we go ahead and get up out of here.
Get up out of here. As y'all can see, your boy is at work.
Man.
Cool, Cole.
Nigga spent all morning goddamn running a fucking data cable.
Damn.
What? Okay, I fixed it a little bit. Let's go. Damn, my mic loud as hell now. Is it super
Damn,
loud?
it is.
Okay.
Hey! Stop the show!
Okay.
Stop the show!
Stop
the
the
show.
show. Stop the show. We got a super chat. Felicia F. Ballard, let's go, man. He say, KTTV, get my baby something with the $10. Hey, you already know I am paid JPJ and TJ can do a homie discount. You already know TJ better do a homie discount. We homies, ain't we? Let's go, man. Shout out to FB, man, with the super chat already, man. Let's go. I'm gonna put that
Closer to God, I wish
One
we
more
could
time.
say that we were doing it at the draft, but none of us are gonna make it to the draft.
I'm gonna start making super chats bigger, so when y'all super chat, y'all know that shit gonna go over the screen. It's gonna look something just like this. Boom! Super chat. Boop. Take over the show with a super chat for sure. Hey, Kenneth, he say, "Who you doing, Cole? He say, "Who you doing, Cole? We hating on Steelers." No, never, not Cole ever. You see Cole with the tags in the chat right now. Close to God, do y'all have anything planned for the draft live stream on location?
I think we're gonna go live for the draft, but we're gonna be doing it from the same spots we typically are. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the draft on the big ass 75-inch TV down there.
I would love to be at the draft. That would be awesome. But anybody out there that's definitely at the draft, hit me up on Insta. You can get my Instagram, KTTV.1. KTTV.1 on Instagram. You'll be able to get in a video call just like this because one day I'm gonna set up me a group chat to where I got all my fans, Steelers fans, and my family.
Yep.
So where we can get on live together and we can do something, man, for sure. So if you are going out there to the draft, that would be fucking awesome to have somebody right there. Read my last, KT.
Yeah, he said he's only one of two people in the NFL who gets triple teamed and still makes things happen. Honestly,
You're not lying.
yeah. Who am I doing? Okay, Kenneth, what do you mean by who am I doing?
He said, "You doing Cole? I'm Steelers fan too." I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
think, Kenneth. I'm going to the draft in Pittsburgh with Big B and Big G. Oh, for real?
Let's go!
That's what's up. You going with the big dogs. I was in Big B's chat today. He said he might do a collab with me. So that'd be awesome too, man. Hell yeah. Pittsburgh and the Know It crew. Hey, the Know It crew. You already know, man. That's what it do. Shout out to Big B, Big G, and the Know It crew, man. What it do, man? UNA, KT, what are you wearing? Ha! And the Punisher shirt from Walmart. You already know. I think it's like an $8 special. Then I got these tone up jeans that I got from probably Temu. I don't know.
Okay, so
Blue drawers, no shoes, and a hat.
Kenneth just clarified the question. So yes, TJ does still make plays. I'm not saying he doesn't. He's still a hell of a defensive player. But for how much he's triple teamed, he's not beating the triple teams and double teams like he's paid to do.
And
yes, he still makes things happen. Last year was his worst year in terms of production. Last year was literally his worst year in terms of sacks,
and
because he tied his rookie season of 7 sacks.
And even if you watch him last year without Highsmith, a lot of that production wouldn't have happened.
There's a lot of the production came because of the guys on the other side.
Yeah.
Most of the time, if TJ Watt was the only pass rusher on this team, we would have had a Ravens defense last year.
I was
Facts.
just saying the know-it-all crew already. That's what it do. TJ still make plays. He still make plays. I'm giving him that, but not what he's getting paid for.
Exactly. I'm not saying he doesn't make plays. I mean, he made 2 really good interceptions for us last season. I will give him that. He's still a hell of a defensive player. But I'm sorry, he just doesn't do if he's going to get paid that much, he needs to move all around the defensive line from D tackle to middle linebacker to right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, left end, right end. He needs to blitz off of multiple different positions because everybody can just predict where he's going to be.
Yeah.
That's why Nick Herbig was so effective last year. He was being moved around everywhere. We had a triple threat with Highsmith, Watt, Herbig, Highsmith, Watt, Sawyer. Like, there were so many different packages we could use blitzing. And now with Patrick Graham here, I'm seeing a lot more of those packages going to come to fruition. But until I see TJ Watt actually like winning against these triple teams and all that, he's just not worth that amount of money anymore. He's not.
It's just interesting to see how players like Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons,
Yeah.
they get doubled just as much as TJ does, right? And they're still extremely effective.
That's what I'm trying to say. TJ Watt is not the same player he used to be.
No, not at all.
Now, would y'all say that's because of age, or would y'all say that's just him being past his prime?
I think it's a mix of different things. Age, injuries, and him being past his prime. I think it's a mix of all three.
And his ability his inability not to want to move around.
Exactly.
But that's the thing. He can't get to the quarterback on the left side. Like that, his moves are like specifically designed for the right side.
He's on the left side, not the right. Highsmith is on the right.
Well, I'm talking about as far as like when looking at it from the offensive position.
Yeah.
So him being lined up on the defensive left, right? His moves are schemed for that. I don't know if you ever watched how he dips under those offensive linemen to like shoot around them.
I know, but then my question is, why can't you move him inside against a guard and center as the left end rather than just the left outside linebacker? Why can't he move inside, put Sawyer outside him or Herbig outside him, and use him as a left end, where Keanu Benton typically is?
Hey, Harvey Dunn, Cole did read your the last comment. He said it's only one of two people in the NFL who get triple teamed and still make things happen. But that's what we're basically talking about right now. But I see you said read your last again.
Yeah, I did. But there's just so many reasons that I could just keep going on and on. Like, DJ, if you agree to move around. Okay, I'm gonna pay you as much as you're being paid right now. But as of right now,
how would you feel if you moved him around and he didn't have the production that he normally has on the right side or on the left side?
I'm talking about like move him into the middle, move him to left end, or instead of just playing him at outside edge. I'm not saying like move him over to the right. And I've seen him play on the right side. I have. He can play both. He can play Highsmith's side if needed.
But you don't think moving him in to the center, like moving him to that left end, you don't think that's going to give them more of a chance to double team him?
No.
And you might have to rewrite it, Harvey, because I don't see the last one. I must not be getting all the texts or all the comments.
Like, so you see him being as effective or more just being moved over one spot?
I do.
But because now you got to have the interior guys double team. They usually have nice blockers on the edge.
See, now when you're on the edge, you have the pass blocking, right tackle, you have a tight end, and a running back. On the inside, you just have the guard and center, who are typically slower movers than a right tackle or left tackle. They're typically slower moving.
One more?
Not necessarily. Sometimes they can be, sometimes they can't. But size doesn't matter when it comes to that, because TJ Watt's taking on a 6'8" right tackle. I mean, why not try it? Why not even just attempt moving inside? Just
I
one.
would have to see it in action. Like, I'm just hesitant on agreeing with that, only because I just feel like he's such a threat and he demands such attention that teams would just shift their scheme slightly to then accommodate where TJ is. Because I noticed a lot of teams that play us, they scheme their offense legit to block TJ.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So my thing is,
if you lock up
leave TJ where he at, right? So that Herbig, Holcomb, Highsmith, they can add that extra pressure and then make the offensive line make a decision. Who do you want to block? Because if you dedicate your blocking to TJ, Herbig's probably going to get through the middle. If you dedicate your blocking to Herbig and TJ, Highsmith is probably going to come off the edge. And vice versa. Whoever the two are that they dictate the blocking to, that third guy is going to get through. So whether it's having TJ not be so aggressive to where he's a late blitzer, to where that initial blitz from Herbig and Highsmith draws the attention, and then he can just fly back there to clean it up. Because what I noticed on his side, boy, if he don't get outran by a running back, so we kind of need them to make a decision before he actually engages with the play, so that he can see what the play is doing and then take advantage of it.
I still say it would be smart to move him around a little bit.
My bad.
Who the fuck is Hype Industries?
I am glad you guys was able to hold things down while I took off.
I didn't even notice you were gone. Ah, damn it, Frank.
He gone again. I don't think he know how much that bothers thing. Oh, there, he's back. Shoot. That's
Somebody
what
was
I'm talking
calling me
about,
for
man.
something.
Hey, Tay Weezy, member for 2 months, locked in. Let's go. Lamar Jackson, y'all want to know why y'all didn't get it? Because y'all ain't got it. Let's go, baby. Hey, shout out to my boy Tay Weezy, man. I got to do that the right way. Tay Weezy, you want to know why y'all ain't get it? Because y'all ain't got it.
Look at butt on the screen.
Fuck. Man. Hey, why his stuff I was going in and out? Why his stuff always going in and all out? He's at work and he got a lot to do. He probably taking calls, People call
Yeah,
him. He
all,
gotta.
all sorts of shit, man.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta understand, I'm a maintenance director. I'm not just talking about Steelers football. I'm actually maintaining a nursing facility as well.
yeah. So he's
Damn.
trying to do two things at once. We want to apologize if it's disturbing y'all, but you know what I'm saying? He gonna be like Houdini, man. He gonna pop up and pop up. But only thing where it messes me up is I gotta do my
Adjust, yeah.
due diligence to readjust. You know. But it's cool, man. Hopefully it's not too much of a problem for y'all, man. But what he saying? All LBs need to get home. What do you mean, Taz?
I mean, Queen played really well as a blitzer last year. I think his strongest suit is blitzing, if I'm going to be honest. Patrick Queen's not a pass protecting linebacker.
No, because boy, if I ain't seen him get burnt many a goddamn
Man.
I only saw him make about two good plays last year, and the one was on Johnny Smith when he jumped up and smacked that pass down. But like I was describing earlier, he's very static. He just sits there and covers, chopping his feet. The one play, I think it was Isaiah Likely, who was right here within arm's reach, right behind him, and the ball went right over him. And he went, oh,
So do you think
damn.
Graham with the new defense package coming in? You said something about it's more of a blitz package. Do you think that he's going to be utilized more in the blitzing, or
He worked with Brian Flores, and Brian Flores worked with Bill Belichick.
mm-hmm.
Both those, Bill Belichick was based off of man coverage, and that's something that Patrick Graham loves as well. But the one thing that Brian Flores is known for is his unique blitz packages from the nickel, from base, from everywhere. Patrick Queen learned off of that.
Mm-hmm.
So Patrick Graham, I meant.
Yeah.
Patrick Graham learned off of that. So I think we're getting a defensive mastermind. And I think we're going to see a real nice defense this year.
Man.
And in my opinion,
I have a question for that. How do y'all think our defense is going to fare to shifting to new schemes?
I think it's going to be a relief.
I think it might be easier for him from what I'm hearing from Patrick Queen.
I think so too. I think it's going to be because the Ravens defense was great that year with Patrick Queen because it was so simple. They played a lot of quarters coverage.
Y'all think we need a year to establish that that synchronicity?
We could say that
we figure it out over the year.
We could say that, but I think we're gonna figure it out after this season.
Yeah. Well, I got Royal Brown says Jaquan Brisker was a good pickup. Do we put him at free safety and have
day one
Deshaun Elliott at strong?
I would say so. I just think Brisker needs to work on his pass coverage a little bit, but I wanted to say that I saw us going with a disguised 3-4 coverage scheme with Patrick Graham coming in because of the squad we have in the secondary. But now that we have Brisker, who is more of a run support safety, just the same as Deshaun Elliott, I think we actually go and get a free safety who's free range, free roam for free safety, have Brisker in the box as like a nickel linebacker, and have Ramsey as the nickel corner. And I think that defense could be disgusting.
Are you spending cap on that, or are you using a pick?
I'm using pick.
Using the pick.
Because there are a couple guys I like.
And is that only because we are potentially going to need all of our cap money for Aaron Rodgers?
No. Because we don't need to spend cap on another safety. We got that with Brisker. We have what we need with Brisker because he's good in coverage underneath, not so much deep.
We damn near got what we need in the secondary, period.
Exactly.
Anything else in the secondary in the draft, that's just to develop.
The one spot I say that we're missing is the free range, free roam, free safety that we had with Minka in his prime with us. Jalen Ramsey is a nickel. I'm sorry, Frank. I cannot agree with you. He did not play that great at safety because he was out of position a lot. But yes, while he drew a lot of attention away from his side, he missed a lot of communication issues going on from the free safety position. Nickel is where Ramsey shines. So I think we go after a guy like Halsey. We could go after Wheatley. We could go after Ramsey, Bud Clark. We need to get some sort of free range, free safety to use as a pass coverage guy and man that center field.
Yeah. Hey, FB said, peace out, guys, man. She said, great show, though. And you don't got to say that just to make me feel better. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, though. No, I'm just
Great show,
shout out
guys.
to FB.
I'll say it to make you feel better.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Appreciate you, FB. You take it easy. Appreciate you stopping by. So, I don't know, man. TJ's a big talk. Queen's a big talk. We got a lot of big trade talks. You say you want to trade picks. Some say trade capital.
Yeah, see, even Kenneth Jones is saying free range Ramsey got burnt a lot. Like
Ramsey got burnt, yeah.
We need a true safety at the free safety position this season. Ramsey has always been a corner. He can transition to safety, but safety is a whole different position.
Yeah, but I'm just worried about Deshaun Elliott's health. And man,
which is why we grab Brisker, which is why I say we also go out and grab another safety.
He worried about Deshaun Elliott health, but you ain't worried about Will Howard's hand.
So I don't think his hand had anything to do with the lack of reps.
I say, well, at least Deshaun Elliott went out in the game, like fucking not training camp.
And Rodgers is there with a broken wrist on a cast and his hand like this, taking snaps like that. That's crazy.
But that was his personal decision. Like that was a Rodgers decision. That wasn't and that's what irritates me. We literally let a guy go out there and play with a broken hand before we went out and seen what our rookie could do.
I don't know. It's all irritating.
Yes, we were in playoff contention, so I could see why they would want to go with our veteran quarterback. But at the same time, I just feel like we doing this kid, I feel like we doing him the same way we did Mason, the same way we did goddamn what was that other rookie quarterback that came in that died on us?
What, allowing him 2 years up under a veteran like Rodgers?
So it hasn't. Yes, that formula worked well for Green Bay twice, right? But it is that formula has never worked for us.
It's a new us. It's a new regime. It's Mike McCarthy era, and he came from Green Bay.
Yeah, but that's definitely what I want to be saying. We're turning into Green Bay.
No, I'm not gonna say that. No, but we definitely got new parts put in place, so it's gonna run a little different, I would believe.
Shit, the engine not the same, the wheels not the same, and we talking about switching out the seats. It's a damn new car.
Might as well buy a new car, huh?
Like, for real, the only thing that's still the same about it is the car's still black and yellow.
But that's the thing. We don't know how it's gonna run.
Exactly. We don't know how this bitch gonna run.
Out here spitting it out. We still don't even know
we done added a twin turbo to the engine, but we don't know what gas we putting in this bitch.
Yeah, we don't know if we gonna put that good old engine back in it or not.
I don't know what we gonna do. But
I gotta call out a couple chats here.
Man, what happened in the chat?
I said I gotta call out a couple chats here.
Out one. I did see one earlier where it said He said the front is fine and the secondary is trash. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
like,
what I'm talking about.
So you think now with what we done implemented in our secondary is still trash?
Until
There ain't no fucking
until it
way.
is applied on the field, we're only going off of what we experienced last year.
And then our front was good though, but our front was getting ran through.
Literally ran through.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying our front was okay and our secondary was trash. No. If anything, they both compared the same. They were both ass when they both were ass, and they both came to play when they came to play. I don't know.
Let me explain it this way. I don't think either one was trash last year. I think we had some missing pieces. When Elliott went down, that was a piece that we certainly missed. When Duggar came in, he was constantly having communication issues. Look at how many times he left unassigned receivers wide fucking open against the Ravens in the season finale. That was fucking bullshit. Duggar was trash. That I'm going to say.
Yeah.
The other guys, JPJ, Ramsey was great in the nickel. I think outside he struggled. He was great in the nickel. And then when he moved to safety, he was decent. He was not great. We weren't put in a good situation last year, Harvey. We weren't because of injuries, because of having to move other people around. Now we have more personnel. We have a solidified number one in JPJ and Dean. So the outside corner positions are taken care of. Ramsey being in the nickel now, that's where he's home. That's what we need. Brisker and Elliott, the two deep safeties, or Elliott could come down to the box, or Brisker come down to the box, and then draft a free range safety or trade for one. Yeah. There's so many different options in that secondary. But I'm gonna say this: a lot of our secondary being trash last year was based off of Mike Tomlin and Terrell Austin's scheme. The one play I told you they ran probably, I think it was 37 or 38% of the time, was outside linebacker cover one hawk, where they had one free safety, 5 blitzing backers, and left everybody on an island in off coverage. And off-man coverage was our biggest weakness. We had press-man cover corners. We did not have off-man cover corners.
Because they would kill us with leveling schemes all
exactly.
That shit.
And then Austin could not, for the love of God, adjust mid-game. He could not adjust that. He ran that 38% of the time.
Close to the
and a lot of his zones were static. Like
close to the guy said in 03, the starting QB was Tommy fucking Maddox. Ouch. For real. That hurt. Hey, lame ass commercial apps. Shitty is annoying, getting so mad, not funny. Man, my bad, bro. I do got motherfucking ads on my shit now. I ain't gonna stop because I'm trying to pick up some bread while I'm not working. Apologies if they do get too annoying, then I'll try to slow them bitches down. For real. Or I'll just take them off eventually. Some shows I probably won't have them on here, but I appreciate y'all for the ones who dealing with it and sticking it through with your boy, because it do help the channel, man. But I hope you can skip
we get sponsorships and we running in video ads.
Huh?
They're gonna be sick when we get sponsorship and we running in video ads.
Man, for real. Like,
imagine us doing the commercials.
Yeah. It's just something that the fucking YouTube thing doing, but it allowed me to accept it with my monetization, and I did accept it just because, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to
keep asking y'all for bread.
Begging, I guess, even though y'all do help out and support, but it's just like, just y'all watching, helping the channel too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but
please excuse the commercials, man.
Harvey, do you understand what I'm trying to say now? Like, our secondary was not trash. The scheme and the inability to adapt was trash.
I feel like what Cole is saying is accurate. I feel like our secondary wasn't trash. It was just the same word that I used to sum up last year. It was predictable. And
Very predictable, and you just could not adapt.
Shout out to Pass the Joint in the chat.
Yeah, pass the joint here. Terrell Austin and Mike Tomlin absolutely refused to adjust. Like I said, the one play was, I think it's down in the car, but the one play that we ran, we had single high
adjust, or
safety.
do you think he just lacked the
5 blitzers.
Do you think he lacked the knowledge and know-how to see what adjustments were made, or do you think that he was just choosing to stick with his game plan?
He was choosing to stick with his game plan whether it worked or not. It was openly admitted too. They would not adjust mid-game at all. And as Patrick Queen just talked about, the linebacking position was way too complicated. There's a reason why the linebackers position struggles on the Pittsburgh Steelers under the Tomlin era. Unless you had a guy like Ryan Shazier who was that green dot guy, we've been struggling to find his replacement because I don't think anybody will ever be Ryan Shazier again. The only guy I can think of is Sonny Styles.
So Cole, do you think that last year's inability or last year's lack of success was just due to play calling and scheming?
I'm gonna say 65 to 70% of it was part of that. The rest of the percentage was gameplay and other things, but the scheme was a huge part in our inability to have success last year.
Damn. I come back. I'm sorry, y'all, that I keep disappearing, but I gotta keep changing this Baby Finn episode for my son.
So Cole, would you say that since the offense had an inability to change mid-game, would you say the same of our offense?
I would say the same about our offense because Arthur Smith was always in the background to John Smith and everybody else because he could not see what personnel was actually successful. He was being way too predictable and always rerunning plays like toss play, outside play, screen, toss play, outside run, screen. That's all we ever ran.
Are y'all saying something about adjusting with the Steelers?
I'm saying
the last time we adjusted anything
was when we were successful with Keith Butler and Dick LeBeau.
That's the last time. But Dick LeBeau was the only defensive mind that was capable of doing things like that because he didn't carry around a pad that already had every play you was finna do on it right down the list instead of being able to adjust mid-game. They didn't even adjust during halftime.
No, they never did. That's still mid-game. They come back on that same outside linebacker 5-man single high pocket blitz man off-man coverage play. It was fucking stupid as shit because everybody would just run levels concepts, have one underneath, have one there and one there. The middle of the field would be wide open every time, and there was our strength was press coverage. Press your man at the line, jam him, ruin that timing. What did we play? Oh, let's play 10 fucking yards off because we're fucking retarded as shit.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? That shit pissed me off so much.
Man, that shit pissed me off so bad. I'm like, and then even if they did play, man, it's like you press them, then you just let them go. What the fuck?
It's not even that. It's not even so, dude. As far as players who are efficient in man coverage, we have very few. We have very few good man-to-man coverage guys who are able to stick with a receiver and make a play on the ball. True. And because of that, they weren't okay with our men being beat man-to-man, so they figured, let's use this off half man, half zone coverage to try and make up for the lack of ability that our men could have man to man, thinking that they're gonna cover the distance when that
No. Let me explain exactly what happened. Terrell Austin used to coach Darius Slay when he was with Detroit. Okay, who did we bring in last year? We brought in We brought in Darius Slay with Terrell Austin, and we brought in Johnny Smith with Arthur Smith. Do you see a connection here? They both went to old ways when they had different personnel. Arthur Smith was successful with Tennessee when he had Derrick fucking Henry in the backfield, A.J. Brown at receiver, and Ryan Tannehill at quarterback when Tannehill was actually decent. But Henry was the man for that offense. He was the offense. Darius Slay was the defense with Terrell Austin. Both guys are not who they used to be. It's just like we brought in Patrick Peterson. Peterson was an 8-time Pro Bowler, but he lost that step, and it showed. Darius Slay lost that step. Where was Slay always successful in? Off-man coverage. Terrell Austin was trying to build a defense around an idea of who his players used to be, not who his players are currently.
I can see that because a lot of the matchups and coverages against some of these offensive schemes that we were running were like, dude, we need to be pressing them, but we stayed man, we stayed zone coverage, we stayed playing off, slightly off man, like.
No, Frank, if you go back and watch, we played 10 yards off the line of scrimmage 35% of the plays on defense. 10 freaking yards.
But see, that's another reason why we couldn't make a tackle. Because if they get a screenplay and you're giving a receiver 10 yards to gain momentum, it's going to be hard for you to make that tackle because you've already given them a second and a half to build up speed.
That's exactly why I'm saying we never adjusted mid-game. Last year, there were so many fucking problems. It wasn't even funny.
Bro.
Terrell Austin isn't even a good defensive coordinator, in my opinion, anymore. Like, just as close to the guy said, 3rd and 4, and you're 10 fucking yards off the line of scrimmage. What the hell do you think is going to happen?
Hell no.
You're giving him 10 yards of cushion on a 3rd and 4. What, do you expect Darius Slay or JPJ to just plant his foot and go for that ball? No, you got 10 fucking yards. Ball snap. Oh, right there. 5 yards.
Down the middle, the place we don't even know how to protect because we don't even play down the middle.
That place exists. Like Kristen said, that shit is Area 51.
So, Frank, do you see what I'm talking about now? It was not the players. Harvey, it was not the players. It was the scheme. It was the coaching. The players played a part of it, but it was all basically the scheme, coaching, and personnel we had. It was personnel on offense, coaching on defense.
But I have a question though, Cole. Let's say you made it to the NFL. You're playing in a scheme that clearly you see is not working. Clearly, you as a player see where y'all are getting beat. Do you as a player say, fuck what the coaching is saying and play a style of play that covers those gaps? Or do if
I was green dot linebacker that season, I would have said, fuck you, Terrell. I'm running press, man. I'm doing what we do best. I'm gonna run 4-man. I'm gonna run a 4-man rush. I'm gonna run cover 3 zone. I'm gonna run cover 6. I'm gonna run cover 2. But the most off man or the most cushion I'm gonna give is 5 yards. I am not giving you 7 to 10 yards of cushion, especially on a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, I'm pressing the shit out of you.
Do we want a green dot guy who's gonna live and die with our coordinators' decisions, or do we want a green dot guy who's gonna see what adjustments need to be made and make the adjustments on the field, saying fuck what the coordinator's saying?
We need
I
a
want Luke
game
Kuechly. I want
managing
the Luke
green
Kuechly.
guy.
I want the next Luke Kuechly because that's what Kuechly did. He literally said, "Fuck what the coordinators are saying. I'm doing my own thing. I'm running this defense." That's what we need. We need Ryan Shazier.
We need the same type of guy with the knowledge Rodgers got on offense. We need that same type of knowledge on defense.
Now, here's what I'm gonna say. Last year, we needed Patrick Queen to say, "Fuck you, Austin. I'm running my own shit." This year, we need to be like, "Okay, Graham, what are you gonna do? Let me hear it, because I trust you. You're miles ahead of fucking Austin. You can adjust mid-game. Your scheme is a lot more simple, yet complex in other ways. You're not asking the linebacker to do every goddamn thing on the fucking field. Yeah. You're going to play a lot more nickel. You're going to play a lot more press man coverage because that's what you're known to do. This is the best defensive personnel lineup you have in your entire career. God damn it. You had a top 5 defense with the 2019 Giants.
Yeah. Patrick Graham is not
I just hope we don't pull a Flock Nation.
Patrick Graham ain't letting nobody else but him call the shots. Any audibles, anything coming through Patrick Graham, especially coming in his first year in Pittsburgh, he's got to show what he's got. I don't see him passing that torch to anybody to make any decisions on the field. So anything that happened, green dot or not, like you're saying, Cole, Patrick Graham's gonna make that decision. Like he's not going.
Patrick Graham is an upgrade times 100 in my opinion compared to Terrell Austin.
I just hope
he has the chance to do something incredible with this defense this year because this is the most talented personnel he's ever had at his disposal.
As long as he can stick to his guns, but if he can't stick to his guns and he start letting the tradition and the way we do things.
No. If you think Mike McCarthy is gonna let that happen, this is not Coach Tomlin's era anymore. That era is gone.
I understand that, but at the same time, y'all have to understand Mike McCarthy, as much as we're bragging and boasting about his coaching ability, y'all seen how much he loves Pittsburgh. So
he loves
he's not
Pittsburgh.
Gonna be going and trying to keep the traditions intact. That would be saying that he's not going to care about the traditions.
Mike McCarthy, but you have to realize Mike McCarthy is offense. Patrick Graham is defense. Mike McCarthy is bringing his own scheme. He's bringing his own philosophy. Patrick Graham is bringing his own scheme, his own philosophy.
They say
there is so much to look forward to this season. I am for once excited for an off season. Last year I was excited when we got Ramsey, but then I remembered we had Austin. I'm like, motherfucker.
I'm excited because so many years, especially since the 3 Bs been going out of the league, I've been waiting on some type of offense. I've been waiting on that wow factor.
And we have that with Mike McCarthy now with the West Coast scheme because
can't say that.
I cannot say that. I agree with that. I cannot say that. I'm calling myself out on that. I cannot say that. But at the same time, I can because this is finally a change that we're asking for.
True.
Yes, it is the change that we've asked for. All but one thing. The most concerning thing. But at the same time, I have to compare it to this. I have to compare it to a car that didn't run as well as we wanted it to last year.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we're not racing, we've replaced a couple of parts, a lot of parts actually. And now we're gearing up to start the racing season again. But we are legit talking like we about to be top 10
Yeah.
in the circuit. When
Hey.
really we don't even know if this car gonna run.
Harvey Dunn said, "Don't put that bad juju on us, Frank, with that Ratbird shit." Laugh out loud.
First off, you're gonna get the realest football take from me always and ever. Like whether it's about my team or whether it's not about my team, I'm gonna call it for what it is.
I'm still going to say this is our best chance since the Killer Bees to actually be excited and be like really looking forward to
It's
a
a lot to
season.
be hopeful for, but
Because not only did we go out and make ridiculous moves. Dean, I never saw coming. I never saw Pippen coming. Brisker. I never saw any of these guys coming to Pittsburgh ever. And guess what? They're here now. Mike McCarthy is now a Pittsburgh Steeler. Patrick Graham is probably the biggest upgrade all fucking season long. Because Mike McCarthy's bringing over his own coaching tree, his own personnel from his former years, guys that he trusts, that he knows are legit coaches, or wide receiver coach, offensive line coach, everything. Tomlin was a big issue because of who he used to hire constantly.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
Mike McCarthy is bringing so much hope.
Not a reason to be excited.
I have both. I'm being optimistic, but I'm being cautious at the same time.
After Tomlin brought in Arthur Smith and Terrell Austin, he just felt like, man, I should fire myself because that was the worst decision I ever made in football history. Honestly. But what about...
Hey, my girlfriend watching. Let's go.
Oh, hell, that's what's up. Shout out to Cole's girl out there, man. We see you. You know what I'm saying? He talks a lot about you. Good stuff. Good stuff. So what about Todd Haley?
Look, I need y'all to figure out how to put swipe on his phone
OCs.
because he be texting the hell out you while we be on the phone.
Man, he do. He be beating the shit out of his phone. This is how it sounds when he texts that phone. But no, so like I was saying, the acquisitions that we made this offseason gives me a lot to be hopeful for as a Steelers fan. But it's just I see how teams, they tend to look great on paper and then they turn around and shit the bed. So it's like I don't want that to happen to us because we've been making all these acquisitions and we've flipped the house completely upside down. Like, so now that the house has been flipped, I kind of need to see how the players act to that versus just saying, oh, we about to be. Nah, I need to see what we about to be. And then I can be like, well, this is what we thought we was going to be. And this is what we is. Well, no matter that, we've got damn near everything we've been asking for.
Yes, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's
no matter how it plays out.
This is the first offseason I was like, we need this, and this. Yeah. And they was like, we went and got this, we went and traded for this, and we only need this left.
So that car that you're talking about, regardless of what it is, you don't know how that part gonna perform, but you got the part. You knew what you needed, you went and got it, and now it's ready to
now we have what we need. Now we have what we were missing. So the car is going to run. The car is going to be purring this year.
And it say, bottom line.
Can it stutter? Can the car stutter?
Yeah.
Can it go?
Like,
yes, it can.
But like Taz said, bottom line, we upgraded.
We easily did. This is the best team I've seen since the Killer Bees.
Now, if the upgrade don't work and we still get beat by the final boss,
low bar.
Then we know it's a problem on the inside.
We know it's a problem on the inside. We need to go work some things out.
But did you hear the bar that Cole just said?
What did he say?
He said this is the best team I've seen since the Killer Bees. That bar is very low.
Man.
That bar actually ain't that low.
No, not that low. Not the Killer Bees. The Killer Bees was something else. That's
nah,
what I said, the three Bs.
Since the Killer Bees, that bar has been down.
Oh yeah, since then.
Okay. So let me rephrase that. This is the best team I've seen the Pittsburgh Steelers have that could be what the Killer Bees were.
Okay, I'll say that. I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Because we do have a running back. We do
Got
have a
him.
great. We have two
Great
potentially
receivers.
great receivers, and depending on who our quarterback is, that is debatable. So you are correct. That's a possibility.
And DK.
And our defense is looking a lot sexier than it was in the Killer Bee era. Imagine what Dick LeBeau could do with the defense we have currently.
Hey.
Oh, we would have had 2 chips by now.
I'm sorry, I gotta add one more thing.
We would have had 2 fucking rings by now with Dick LeBeau on this team.
Because this is what I'm starting to figure out. A lot of famous people, or a lot of people like that we wouldn't think watch these fucking type of videos that don't get a lot of views and shit like that. So I know it may be a chance DK might slide across this video. DK, for me, if you drop one ball and you wide open all season, if you drop one ball, I don't give a fuck what nobody tell me. You are not a WR1. No longer in my mind. Never will you ever be. Not
You know, Justin Jefferson drops passes too, right?
I understand that, but come on now.
You know, Jamar Chase dropped hella passes, right?
Wide open when you need it most.
Yeah.
And you know, but at the same time,
Look at Jamar Chase in that game
but at the
against
same
us.
time, them guys are putting up 1,000-yard
Both guys
seasons.
did it. Both guys did it.
They put up 1,000-yard seasons, didn't they?
DK would have had a 1,000-yard season.
They were not
DK
getting. DK was not getting as many targets as Jamar Chase.
But he's getting
he was not.
But guess what? He's damn near getting paid just as well as them guys.
No, he's not.
No, he's getting paid way more than he should be to drop any ball.
Okay,
You're right
hold
about
on.
that statement. You're right about that statement.
That statement is correct. But DK is a solidified number 1 with a solidified number 2.
But without.
So you're going to tell, so wait, hold on. Are we going to tell me, yeah, like, DK had 6 drops, same as Jefferson. Like, he's not kidding.
I'm not worried about Jefferson. Jefferson ain't a fucking Steeler. DK is a fucking Steeler.
I know, but we're just trying to make this like.
No, I don't want to make it feel no better. No, hell no, you can't make it feel no better.
I'm not saying to make it feel no better. I'm saying like you got to compare because Justin Jefferson is the highest paid receiver in the fucking league.
When you wide the fuck open.
I understand that, KT. I understand that. And you also brought up the fact that he didn't have a 1,000-yard season. The guys are correct here. You're making the point. He missed 2 games. He easily could have made that jump to make the 1,000 to even 1,100-yard season for us.
You putting more time in beating up on motherfucking fans than you is trying to control the ball.
That was staged. They did that for a reason, man. They
did.
To be honest with you, man,
that shit had to be.
Like I don't want to go too far into the script, but there was a reason why we couldn't win that Browns game, so that Ravens game mattered.
Exactly. The whole fucking thing was staged.
Well, if you know they staged,
there were so many passes. There were so many passes in that Browns game that should have been completed for us, and so many passes in the Browns game that should have been intercepted by us. Yeah. But were they? No. How about the first touchdown of the game? Kyle Duggar was right fucking there. Like,
it's just, man. I don't even know. I can't go back specifically to the game, but like as you watching as a fan, and you know, damn, here we go. We need this most, and you fucking drop it more than once. I think the 3 that I can remember was big.
I'm gonna say this. It was concentration drops and pressure because I've always said it. DK has always had the guy across from him. He did not have that last year.
How many targets did he get before he dropped that pass? Was that one of his first 10 targets? If it was one of his first 10 targets in the entire game, bro, his hand's not even warm.
You may not be lying about that. I ain't gonna lie. They did,
and don't forget him.
They
don't forget
the fuck out of him.
That was against the Texans too in cold weather in the playoffs.
It's hard, bro. Like it's like unless your
I'm
hands
telling you
is used to
personally,
it.
I rarely ever drop anything, but in cold weather, that ball is hard as a fucking
That's
rock, and
they're
Rogers
throwing
can
cinder
whip that
blocks.
ball, and and Rogers can whip that ball 55 miles an hour with just 318 nuts. And that shit's a motherfucking dart, and that's what he was throwing to DK. DK hit fucking cinder blocks going in his hands.
Well,
I
look,
don't give a shit what the fuck you say. Those weather
look,
Man,
conditions were not good because if you watch
I'm not
every
saying,
pass
I'm not
that
saying it's not. You're right about
Stroud's
that.
ball,
But we in
Stroud's
Pittsburgh
ball,
now. It's gonna get cold. It's gonna get real cold.
but nah, that's all I'm saying about the targets. So especially in the cold, you got to get the ball to your receivers early and often so that one, their hands can get warm, and two, their hands can stay warm. Because if
not
you
only
constantly
that,
got your like if you constantly got your receivers going in their little hand warmer pocket, that means their hands is cold. Like, and if you're throwing a slightly wet, cold ball, that shit is gonna slide right through your gloves.
I
Like,
ain't gonna blame it
not
all
only
on the
that,
cold.
I'm gonna here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this. This ball is slightly deflated, very slightly, but like
Mhm.
that shit is a brick when that shit cold, man. I'm telling you.
that shit's a fucking brick. It's warm right now. It's 70 degrees down here. The ball's slightly deflated, and you can just hear. That's what you're catching in the NFL. My
And
hands
that bitch
hurt just from slapping that
slung.
bitch.
That shit also being slung.
Like I said, Rogers throws that shit. Grade 19, son. Right there, 55. That's a 52-mile-an-hour pass, man. That shit's a fucking brick. Rogers, I will admit, DK Metcalf was wide
All
open.
right,
Yes, he should
now
have caught
here,
those, but they were
okay,
bricks.
okay.
Here's the adjustment. Aim for the body, not the hands.
Okay.
Really just get him the ball.
If you're wide
Get him the
open,
ball.
hit him in the body, not the hands. Because
Now,
Rogers threw that ball out here.
Watch how slow Rogers throw this ball to DK. What
Doesn't
is
matter.
slow motion?
The ball was right here.
Look.
I don't care. The ball was right here.
Look.
It should have been here.
It's not cold out there.
I promise you it's cold as shit out there.
Even Rogers like, motherfucker. You supposed to catch that.
Yeah,
I
but
promised you
I'm just speaking,
that shit was cold.
From being a wide receiver.
Even
Right.
DK like, damn, I suck. What the fuck?
Just from being a wide so yeah, he might have been disappointed that he dropped the pass, but in all honesty, when your hands is cold and you've not been receiving targets, like
He got gloves on.
gloves don't do shit against the cold.
But you
man.
know how much shit and technology they pay for nowadays to keep these boys warm?
Dude, all they have is the little heater fan that blows behind the bench.
Yeah, but do you see how his gloves did not stick to that? I will admit DK closed his hands a little too quickly. That was on him. But then again, you also have to remember that weather is cold as fuck.
I want to know
That ball is a brick.
I want to know what target that was. Was that after 10?
That
or
was
before
target.
10?
That was target number 2 of the game for him.
Yeah.
Nigga.
But still, did you see how wide the fuck it went right in the middle
Yes,
of his
and what I'm trying to tell you is that ball's a brick. If it hits my hands like that and I close too early, I can't adjust that. If I close too early, look how much of the ball I have if I close too early.
At the same time, you're not getting paid $150 for 5 years.
I don't even give a shit. If that ball's as hard as a brick like that, and I mistime that, I already know I messed up. But that's why I'm looking for my quarterback in cold weather to always throw to my body.
To be honest with you,
you're supposed to throw on the outside on a play like that.
my quarterback to be throwing me the fucking ball so I can figure out how I need to be catching these shits.
Frank, would you agree with me on that? On that play, Rodgers should have tried to aim for his body, not his hands.
So I want to say yes, he should have, but understanding,
or at least over the shoulder. or at least over the shoulder,
The breakdown
because he was in
of the
stride.
play, I'm pretty sure the play broke down when he did that, right? Because I can't see chat right or stream
He
right now.
broke. He got himself wide open on that play. He damn near set up. It looked like he was setting a pick almost.
He had 5 yards of separation.
Yeah, and then he cut outside. He fooled the fuck out of the defender. Had the defender 5 yards inside of him.
But Frank, so he had 5 yards of separation, but the ball was here. You're fully extended. That ball's a brick. Your timing has to be perfect. In my opinion, your timing has to be perfect in that weather.
Show it one more time.
That's why I'm not putting it on DK. I'm not going to put that on DK. I'm actually going to put that on Rodgers because him knowing it's cold weather, that ball's a fucking brick. I want that here. I want that ball here or here.
So here's the thing about that body pass, Cole. Have you noticed that when he tried to throw to the body, he was throwing to the ground?
And yet Rodgers had a perfect pocket. DK was wide open. There was nobody within 5 yards of him. I don't care what Rodgers did. If he was trying to throw to the body, he was throwing to the ground. He had a perfect stance. He was able to throw that bitch like he wanted to. And unfortunately, it sailed on him, I think. I don't know, but from what I could tell, Rodgers was like, catch it. That's good. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Because like, you motherfucker. He should have caught that ball. Should have been here. It should not have been up here past his head. He should have led him here, and had him kept going. Instead, you slow down, do that. Your timing has to be perfect. As a tight end, playing as a tight end with the boys and all that shit, I catch almost anything that's in warm weather from here to here to here to down there. Even one-handers out here behind me, I still catch that. But in cold weather, I'm asking you to throw to my body rather than out here. I'll still make the catches, but it hurts like shit.
Like DK Metcalf didn't come from Seattle.
Seattle didn't have the severe weather we have due to the Great Lakes and the rivers.
But at the same time, Seattle's cold, wet. Seattle's always raining.
And at the same time, Russell Wilson always threw lob passes over the shoulder.
I don't know. DK could have positioned himself to get it over the shoulder. DK turned around literally for that ball.
I genuinely don't know why the heck DK went up for it that way.
When he
shouldn't have.
He could have came like this if he wanted to over the shoulder. But regardless, Rodgers got to put that pass on the sideline. That's how the play was made. He's got to pass it outside the numbers.
I actually think Rodgers was trying to lead him upfield, and DK misread it.
There was a lot of that.
It was a lot of that too, but it's still even on the misread to a drop. We don't, even if it's 6 times, I don't care. Like, we just don't need it, bro. Especially that wide open. In a time like that where you could have turned up the field and that possibly was a touchdown.
Oh, I know, especially with DK speed.
Man, it was a touchdown.
I know.
We just got to go ahead and
see,
say
there's a lot of if scenarios in this season, though.
There are. There were a lot of if scenarios in that season.
That's why I'm saying coming into this next season, I'm just saying, please, whatever you got to do on this offseason, work on that. Like, go. I don't know what you got to do. Put your gloves in ice before you fucking start catching the ball. Like, do something.
I just hope that they practicing without our knowledge. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all I'm gonna say too. Like, just do.
I hope they practicing without our knowledge.
All right, so my phone's about to die. I don't have my charger. I'm at 20%, so I'm gonna have to leave soon. But I'll end on this. The one thing I think DK needs to practice, because this is actually how I practice catching the ball. I always practice with a wet ball. I never practice with a dry ball.
Well, I hope DK Metcalf gets to see this and hears that training technique and starts to apply it.
Man,
I always practice in the pool. I always make sure the ball's wet. I go for one-handed catches, two-handed catches, because then I really refine my timing going for the passes, and I refine my grip strength too.
The best
Exactly.
thing,
And I don't practice with this ball either, with this ridiculous sticky leather. Like it's rubbing off on my hands. My hands are turning red. I practice with like Franklin balls that are shitty leather that are very slippery when wet. That's how I do it, because that way I'm forced to have to catch it with perfect timing and everything. Like that's why my hands are so reliable. I don't have huge hands. I only have about 8.5 to 9 inch hands.
but
We
as
know
the
you- we
receiver
know you
that
But
Five
goddamn, I
eight.
catch everything. I catch everything.
We know you got small hands. You 5'7". If you had big hands, that would be weird.
9 inch hands are actually kind of big for my size.
Oh, that definitely is. Let's say if you get paid that much, this task anywhere anywhere in your catch radius should be a completion. No lie, no lie. That's
There are
Right,
so many
because
different
I know
components.
for a fact in high school, motherfuckers used to
They
say,
say-
if you can touch the ball, you can catch it.
It only rains in Seattle. It doesn't snow. Big difference. True. Well, I was thinking that, but the rain is still wet. Like at the end of the day, like what the snow turns into is, and it's
Water.
at the same time cold. I understand, but Seattle does get cold. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
Not as
Wet
cold as Pittsburgh.
Not as cold as Pittsburgh.
They do
It don't
not
snow,
get as cold as Pittsburgh.
but it get cold. Tyrone say, I love DK and Pittman, Ted Hurt, or Branch. Okay.
The three I want to see DK, Pittman, and Branch. I think Ted Hurst is more of a development guy. I think Branch is a plug and play slot receiver right now, or even Antonio Williams. I
You
like
think he's a day one plug and play?
for Branch in the slot. Yes,
What about Bernard?
I actually like Jeremy Bernard as well.
Jeremy Bernard. I had a commenter say something about Jeremy Bernard. So I just wanted to mention that. I had looked at some of the film too. So.
I do like him. He reminds me of Smith Schuster in the way he plays, but he's not as big, and he's I guess you could say he's basically the same amount of speed as Juju had, but he's not the athlete Juju was in my opinion.
When I watched,
He's good. He's good. He's solid. He has good hands. He is good route running. He's a second round receiver.
Yeah,
and he came from Bama, and Alabama has a track record of producing pretty good fucking receivers.
Harvey say I want Lemon with DK and Pittman. That'd be fire.
That would be ridiculous in my
Yeah,
opinion.
but we gonna have to trade up for him.
And I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna sit back. We're gonna get O-line, and then we're gonna go for receiver twice or even 3 times later on in the draft. And the two guys I'm looking at are Williams or Branch in the second round, and then Ted Hurst, and then Trey Lance's brother later on. Actually, I forgot about Weegent. Forgot about Weegent out of Iowa, who's a really good special teamer as well. So if we don't get Branch, we get Weegent.
Hey, Damon said DK is not a good route runner.
He's a great route runner for his size. He's very limited with his route tree because of his size.
Yeah.
That I will say. Because he's so big, his momentum takes him forward so much. He can't move around like the super shifty guys. Like if you look at me, am I going to be a good route runner? I'm decent. I'm not great. I telegraph a couple things because of the way my body moves and my size, but I'm very choppy. I'm not very quick. I'm very predictable, but it doesn't matter because even at my size, I catch fucking everything. I've mossed probably 5 people the past season.
You got to bring in some of your film so we can react to your film.
If we gon' get a receiver, the receiver needs to be an immaculate route runner.
Which is why I like Williams or Branch.
Yeah. Who's a wide receiver out of Clemson?
That's Williams, Antonio Williams.
Antonio Williams. Okay, he said he's not bad.
His route tree could be a little more in depth, but he is a good route runner.
I think he's primarily going to be a slot receiver in the NFL, like a Cole Beasley, like a Julian Edelman. I think that'll be his identity in the NFL. But that's kind of what we need.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like we need a true Z. All right. And I think Pittman will be good for now, but we need a true attention grabbing Z. If
I agree. Pittman is logical. He's not exactly what we need. He's not the flashy guy
he's
we
logical
want.
for what money we had to spend.
I just feel like even if Roman Wilson gets his footwork better, y'all still not looking at him.
No, Roman Wilson can easily be a hell of a Z receiver. He
So,
can
the
be
one thing
because
I
he's
seen
that
was
quick.
look,
He's that fast.
He's got
He
to
has
be
the
able to
potential.
get more on page with his quarterback, though.
He does. He really does. But again, that's because like even Calvin Austin said that he literally ran his routes at full speed. There was no slowing down. There was no hitting the brakes. He constantly ran his routes at full speed. And I saw the same thing when I watched his film. Every play he ran, he was running full fucking speed. And by the time Rodgers saw him, it was at a time where he was not supposed to see him. And that's kind of what was throwing Rodgers off. That's why he was getting so pissed off at Roman Wilson. Because he
And
can't
that's why
time
come the
shit.
end of the season, you didn't see Roman in the lineup that much.
Exactly. Why do you think we went and got MVS? Why do you think we got Thielen? Because they can time their routes, but both of them are dog shit now.
Still loyal say Roman gonna be, Roman gonna ball the fuck out this year. Watch. Sorry,
I really think he will.
You good still? You made it. You still made it to the party, even though we probably finna get up out of here. Cold phone finna die. You know.
I really
done died twice.
Yeah. I really think Roman has a good chance this year. He has a big opportunity.
You say Frank
Like I
plays
said,
too much Madden. Frank plays a lot of fucking Madden. Every
I'm-
time I call, no, not Frank.
Are
not even
you
Cole
talking
plays a
about
lot of
me?
Madden. Nah, he said.
Oh, I'm
Frank
a
for some
god of
reason.
Madden. I'm undefeated.
I
You
don't
want to
even
hear
think
something
Frank
funny?
Play Madden.
I ain't played Madden since 24.
Damn.
I'm undefeated.